Alright guys, this is going to be a review of the Garmin 595 GPS unit. Show you a little bit about this. I really do like this unit. It's got a lot of features and I'm going to try to show some of them here. It's basically about the same as any other. I really don't know why they cost so much. I guess because they're waterproof and are water resistant, and they got an adventure route setting on them. And they're, primarily set up for motorcycles. So we'll go into it here. It's the maps, of course. It's got the layout of the map, the where to spot. We'll go into settings first. The update, software, and more. Hook it up to your computer and update it. Map and vehicle set preferences. Vehicle icon to show on a map if you want your little motorcycle or car to show up. 3D map view. More details on the map like gas stations and schools and stuff that would show up. The map theme, it's some sort of Garmin theme they've got. The tools is stop signs, change routes, upcoming locations, turns. You can save on there. Audible rider alerts. This is for like your speed reductions, your animal crossing, railroad crossings, school zones, and big sharp curves. And that kind of gets annoying, so I got a bunch of them turned off. And then the maps of what kind of maps you want to install, it shows on here. Of course, I live in Alabama, so I got the Alabama maps. The navigation is pretty neat here. It's got the route preview. Now this will show you a route preview of where you're going to go first. It'll on the map, it'll show you lines, kind of rudimentary lines of where you're going, and it'll show different routes and you can pick between them. In this calculation mode, it'll be you can set it for the fastest time. You can set it off-road, or you can set it for the shortest distance. And they also have this other one, it's called Adventurous Routes. Now this is pretty neat. This here is set up for motorcycles. It'll choose the curves, the hills, the best highways that would be more adventurous for a motorcycle. So you can set that up and it'll take you on those roads. And that's pretty neat. Fatigue warning, you can set it to tell you on long trips you might need to pull over or something. Route recalculation, automatic, so if you get off the route, it'll automatically reroute you. Avoidances, this is where you want to avoid, and you click, you don't want to do no U-turns, you want to do no highways, you want to do no ferries, you want to do no carpoos, no unpaved roads, you pick those. And then you got custom avoidance on there, you can type in what you want. Tow roads, it says always ask, or you can put you will go through tow roads, or you don't want to go through tow roads. GPS simulator, so if you wanted to simulate a route indoors, it would show you which way to go. The Bluetooth here, it's you can connect your phone. I got my phone connected to it. I got another device connected to it. Bluetooth on and off. It's got the display, the brightness, the color, and screen timeout. Traffic mode. You can turn traffic on and off, but it requires a smartphone app, and current time format. You can set all that. Language and keyboards. Set the language of what language you are and what keyboard you want to use. Here, audio alerts when you get close to a railroad track or something, and what kind of alerts. So you can go in here and Garmin red light cameras, device. It just tells you information about your GPS. But this here, we're going to apps now. Trip planner, you can plan your trips. Go ahead and reroute them on your computer and then ship them over to your Zumo if you'd like, your GPS. Share routes, that would be you shared with through Bluetooth to another person's phone or another GPS. Live track is if a person, you turned it on and you wanted someone to watch from a computer to show you where you were at a certain time of the day or a certain time on the trip, what location you're at. They can see where you are, when you're getting back home, how close you are to the house or how far you are. Tracks just shows you where you've been and what routes you've been on. You play Pandora through here, Spotify through an app. Media player, you can download MP3s and music through there. Smartphone notifications, you can get them to come up on your GPS. At the compass, fuel setting now, it's neat. You can put a fuel tracker on here and it'll do the distance. You put in what distance your bike's getting, and when it gets, it'll keep up with it. The tire pressure sensors here, I do have one on the rear of my bike, and I do love this thing. It's a Garmin brand sensor, and they are high. I guess that's why I only got one right now, but it's a hard to get to. Is the only reason I put the sensor on the rear. The front tires is fine. I can get to those and check the air pressure fine, but the back's kind of tough, so I bought one to put on there. And it is nice to look at it and see. And this Verb remote, this is for a Garmin Verb action camera, kind of a smaller camera, type camera, and you can remote control it from here. Turn it on and off, record on and off. Round trips, you can set up a whole round trip. You can set up your whole trip. Like if you're going to Destin, Florida, you set it up, go to Destin, and you set it up all the way, you trip all the way back to your house. All the stops you want to make, whatever you want to do, you set it up there. You can totally time everything. You can, when you want to eat, where you want to eat, you can locate all that and set it on the round trip organizer. Track back is, you say you went out down a road or two and you didn't have it on the GPS. Well, that track back would show you how to get back the route that you took from a certain spot that you started from. And then phone, of course, you can. I don't use it, so really, you can pair a phone with it, make hands-free calling. Service history, this is for air filter clean, brake fluid change. It's all kinds of service you can put on there. Keep up with it. Photo live, that's pretty neat. The traffic cameras, you can pull those up and look through the cameras and see what kind of traffic is on the road with a live view through the camera, which is kind of neat. The smartphone link, that's what I'm fixing to show you here shortly. I'm going to hook it up to my hotspot here. This is it's an AT&T hotspot. Pretty neat little gadget, but it does Android interface, and I use it because I use a Windows phone, and Windows Phone does not work with smartphone link. Then you got the traffic information. See how heavy the traffic is in your area. Dynamic parking. Not sure what dynamic parking is. Foursquare, of course, that keeps up with the places to eat and shop, and it's an app on your Android or phone that you can put on there, and it keeps up with the restaurant stuff. Where I've been shows you trips you've been on. Help out. Last spot shows you where you are, the coordinates of where you are right now. And then the helmet guide, now that's kind of neat. It shows you, you click on there and you can go like that. In our state, Alabama, helmets are required. Eye protection is not required by law. You can go in Alaska, helmets are required under 18 years old. Helmets are required for riders with a learner's permit. Helmets are required for all passengers. Eye protection is required unless there is a windscreen. You know, it's pretty neat. Helmets are required if you're under 21 years old. I wanted to show one on here. It's kind of neat. Let's see if I can find it. Helmets are required if you're under 21 years old. Helmets are required for all uninsured riders. Helmets are required for all passengers. Eye protection is required also in the state of Florida. So that's a pretty neat little deal there.